Chassidic gems on Parshas Shmini. It says in the Torah, "Vayehi bayom hashmini kora Moshe la'Aaron u'Levanov u'leziknei Yisrael." It was the time that Moshe Rabbeinu was going to install Aaron as the Kohen, Aaron and his children as the Kohanim. But the pasuk says that the Ziknei Yisrael, the elders of Israel, were also present at that time. And Rashi wants to know why was it necessary for the Ziknei Yisrael, the elders of Israel, to be there? And Rashi says, "Lahashmiam, to make them hear, shal pi hadibur Aaron nichnas mishames b'chahuna gedola." The Rebbeinu Shalom wanted that the Ziknei Yisrael, the elders of Israel, should see that Moshe Rabbeinu is installing Aaron, and Aaron v'lo yomru, people shouldn't say me'elav nichnas, himself, that by himself he entered and became the Kohen Gadol. No, it was al pi hadibur. It was by the express word of Hashem. Hashem wanted Aaron to be the Kohen. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah translate al pi hadibur. Why was Aaron our Kohen chosen to be the Kohen? Because he was Shomer Piv, his al pi hadibur, because of his beautiful speech, that he didn't speak Lashon Hara, that he didn't offend people. It was his dibur, because of pi hadibur. That's why he was chosen to be the Kohen. Continuing with Chassidic gems on Parshas Shmini, it says in the Torah that the children of Aaron, Nadav and Avihu, the great tzaddikim of Nadav and Avihu, each one took his pan and he put eish. Vayakrivu lefnei Hashem eish zora. They offered before Hashem an alien flame. Some say that it means that they took flame not from the Mizbeach. There's all kind of machlekes exactly what they did. But they took Eish Zora, alien flame, Asher lo tziva oisam, that Hashem had not commanded. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah are learning like this. Indeed, a fire enthusiasm, Eish, is very, very recommendable. But when it's Eish Zora, you know what Zora would mean according to the Chassidic Torah? Zora means a stranger. In front of strangers, they were doing it so that others should see. Others should see their warmth and their fire and their enthusiasm. And that is gaiva. That is gaiva. If you're doing things for Hashem so that others should see, that is enthusiasm. Asher lo tziva. That we were not commanded. That's arrogance. We have to serve Hashem because we want to serve Hashem, not that others should see our enthusiasm and our warmth in serving Hashem. Just straight for Hashem to see, and that's it. We have to do it without gaiva. Continuing with Chassidic gems on Parshas Shmini, what was Aaron HaKohen's reaction when he heard Nebuch that his two children, Nadav and Avihu, his two sons, perished Nebuch? Vayidaim Aaron. Aaron was silent. No complaints against HaKadosh Baruch Hu, just silent. Vayidaim Aaron. That's the simple. But the question is, he didn't say anything, but what was going on in his heart? What was going on in his heart? maybe in his heart he was complaining to Hashem. So, Rav HaKodesh Reb Moshe Yechiel Me'ozherov says, no, even in his heart nothing was going on. You know why? Because the word Vayidaim is like it says Yidmu Ka'oven. It says in the Shira, Yidmu Ka'oven, they were silent like a stone. A stone has no feelings, and a stone is not complaining inwardly. To accept what Hashem brings upon a person, even if Hashem punishes a person, if it's the will of Hashem, to be able to accept it without any complaints. Okay, one more Chassidic gem on Parsha Shmini. It says in the Pasuk, Dorash Moshe. Moshe was looking into something that the Pasuk is talking about. Dorash. In every Chumash, it says that Dorash, that was the middle of the words of the Torah. That was the center. The Dorash on one side and Dorash on the other side, and this was the middle of the words of the Torah. Dorash. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah, again, Rav HaKodesh, Reb Moshe Yechiel Me'ozherov says that Shleimus HaTorah, completeness of Torah, you have to have two things. You have to have Doresh, you have to study Torah, you have to learn Torah, but then you have to Dorash, you have to teach others Torah. Somebody who's only does one thing, he studies and he doesn't teach others, or he teaches others and doesn't. If somebody just studies and learns Torah and does not give it out to others, he's only completing half a Torah. The entire Torah means Lilmaid Ulalamed, and that's what we should be zeicher to do. Amen. Continuing with the Chassidic gems, we want to recap the hashkofas that come out of these Chassidic gems for today. That Aaron HaKohen was appointed to be the Kohen because of his Shmiras Hadibur, the way he was careful with his speech to not to speak Lashon Hara and not to offend people. Because of his exceptional speech, holy speech that he had, he was appointed to be the Kohen Gadol. We also learned that to do the will of Hashem, that others should see how frum you are, and how much warmth you have, to show other people, is something that is just gaiva. You're showing off to others, and that's not what Hashem wants. We have to serve Hashem only because we're serving Hashem, not for others to see what we are. Then we learned that if chas v'sholom something happens, that Hashem has to punish somebody, that we should know that there should be absolutely no complaints, not even in our hearts. Even if we don't say anything, it's not enough, but we shouldn't feel it. We have to work on ourselves not to feel any complaints against Hashem. Hashem is tov, and whatever He does is correct. Well, we also learned that the shleimus haTorah, completeness of Torah, means lilmaid ululamed. Somebody who just sits and learns all his life and doesn't see lulamed to teach others, it's only half a Torah. We should be zeicher to lilmaid ululamed. Amen.